YouTube, Fedora here, or Sega Story 94. I'm here with my week 23 update, post-op VSG. Um, Let me get my thoughts together. I started my journey at 275, which was my highest weight. That was in mid-January of 2013. Oh, I can't talk today. Um, I had my surgery June 4th of 2013, and on that day I was 246 pounds. Last week I was 178 pounds, and this week I'm 174 pounds. So if you remember, the week before that, week 21, I was 175 pounds, which was my 100 pounds down, and then I gained weight. People, I went up to 178, but I actually reached up to 180 back again. So, I don't know. I was going all over the place. But anyway, this week I am 174. So I'm back. Okay, I'm a pound down from my 100 pounds. So I'm happy. Let's see. It's going to be quick because I'm late getting to get my sister to take her to the doctor. But, oh boy. You see how bad my eyes look? I'm not sleeping very well. I mentioned in my 5-month surgiversary video that I have seasonal affective disorder, and it's come on with a vengeance. The grayer days, the sun's not out as much, and you know, I get really depressed, and then I don't sleep. I get insomnia, or if I do sleep, I sleep very lightly, and so I wake up really easy. So I'm working on that. Getting in bed earlier, still, you know, even if I'm not asleep, I'm resting with the lights out, all that kind of jazz. I plan on getting a lamp, even though I have to be careful with it. I'm just going to put on sunblock and then sit under the daylight lamp, because that will help me. Like I said, I've had this since I was 13, and they've never yet wanted to do any kind of medication for it. I'm already on medication for anxiety disorder, which runs heavily in my family. Almost everyone, at least all the women anyway, are on medicine for anxiety and or depression. So I'm still taking that, and that's, you know, that works out well. And so yeah, I just have to keep a good attitude and keep on top of everything and make sure that I'm doing the things that I know help the situation. And so someone asked me a question last week if I talked to my doctor about my throwing up, and to them it sounded like bulimia. And I was like, really? What? It was a shock for me. I have 2 sisters that have struggled with bulimia their whole life. I have 7 sisters, and 2 of them have struggled with that their whole life. And so I know what it looks like. And so I can answer that question positively. No, it's not bulimia. For me, my surgeon made my pouch very small. He felt like in order for me to get down to the weight that I needed to get at quickly, because of my RA and because of the deformation that was already going on, that he was going to make a very tight sleeve. So my sleeve was actually 2 ounces when he made it, and I believe now it's probably about stretched to about 3 ounces, because I know I can eat more now. But I also had gastritis, and I had a bleeding ulcer. And so these things they couldn't fix. You know, they fixed the hiatal hernia, but they couldn't fix those other things. Your body, they say, has to take care of those itself. So that the doctor said that's why I have an extra sensitive stomach. So things like barbecue sauce, or which I'm allergic to vinegar. I'm not supposed to be eating those things unless I make my homemade barbecue sauce or what have you. So I do. I have a sensitive stomach. I have 27 food allergies. So for me, this sensitive stomach and, you know, having trouble with what I eat, this has been something my whole life. Unfortunately, I seem to find things that I can eat and will stay down, and they're not necessarily good for me. So thus, one of the reasons I got to 275 pounds. So, yeah, so I just wanted to answer that question, and I do want to thank that person for their concern. That was very brave of you to ask that kind of question, and to care enough to ask that kind of question. So, yeah, so I'm just working it out, and 4 pounds down from last week. I mean, yeah, that's 4 pounds down from last week. So I'm really happy. I'm just trying to increase my exercise. I have no set exercise program. What I do is when I can, I do it. Like sometime during the day, I have a little bit of time. I'll do some crunches or I'll do some wall push-ups or like I said, while I'm on the toilet, I do my barbells. Um, I just try to fit it in where I can. Anytime I can walk, I walk. I park far away. Depending on the day, because today I'm limping. Today my left knee is not working well for me. So it's going to be one of those days that I use my handicap little sign thing. So, and that's the other thing. I am really learning, and I've said this over and over again, but I think it's an ongoing lesson, and that is to accept my body. Just accept it for what it is. I am never going to have that quote unquote perfect fit body. But my body is so much better than it used to be, and I know it's only getting better. So I just can't get caught up in like, oh, I wish this and I wish that. I just have to I just have to stay the course. That's what I keep telling myself. Stay the course. It doesn't matter what I see, what I feel like. My down days when I just feel like crying all day, it's like, don't drag that into tomorrow. That was yesterday. Don't drag it into today. Move on for today. And that's what I'm doing this week. That's my motto. Move on. Don't stay in yesterday. So anyway, have a good week. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone is happy with their journey and finding out new things like I am. Until next week.